Thanks, Annie. Well, the time now is 6:32. Officials are urging caution as extremely dry conditions and strong gusty winds create a high fire danger across northwest Arkansas.
Washington, Madison, and Benton counties are all under burn bans, meaning all outdoor burning, including campfires, fire pits, and yard debris, is prohibited. Authorities say it only takes one spark for a fire to spread quickly between yards, fences, and homes.
It could grow out of the homeowner's yard really quick, really fast, and get out of control, and it could harm them or even harm us trying to extinguish it.
Well, officials say if you spot illegal burning, to contact authorities and report potential fire dangers to local police.
Residents in Fort Smith with live Christmas trees can now place their trees at their curbs for yard waste pickup. The goal, to turn used trees into nutrient-rich compost that can be purchased later for $10.95 per cubic yard to Fort Smith residents, or $16.43 to non-residents. All they ask, remove any tinsel, ornaments, garland, and lights from the trees.
Well, the Army Corps of Engineers is asking you to donate your live trees for fish habitats in our area lakes. They say that the trees make a great cover for fish. Officials say that you can take your live Christmas tree to locations on Beaver Lake, Bull Shoals, or Norfolk Lake.
I think this is just a great way for folks to kind of complete that Christmas giving, you know, at the end of the season when they're done with the tree, take it out to the lakes and have it put in for a fish attractor.
Engineers also says to make sure that there is no tinsel, ornaments, or lights to ensure the fish's safety.
And developing this morning, President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met to work on the peace deal on Russia's nearly 4-year war on Ukraine. CBS News' Kamal Afzali has the latest.
We have made a lot of progress.
New optimism from President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in what could be a final push to end the Russia-Ukraine war.
I really believe we're probably, Mr. President, by far closer than ever before.
One day after Russia rained down strikes on Kyiv, the two leaders sat down at Mar-a-Lago to discuss a revised 20-point peace plan. Zelensky says the US and Ukraine have 90% agreement on that plan, including 100% on bilateral security guarantees. But territorial disputes remain a key sticking point. So far, Zelensky has rejected the Kremlin's calls for land swaps and for Ukraine to give up the Donbas region. Sunday, he said the people of Ukraine should have the final say.
Our society has to choose and has to vote because it's their land.
Before meeting Zelensky, President Trump said he had a, quote, good and very productive call with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Afterwards, the president told reporters Putin did not agree to a ceasefire during that call, but underscored his belief that Putin wants peace.
If things don't happen, they keep fighting and they keep dying. And we don't want that to happen. He doesn't want it to happen. President Putin doesn't want it to happen either.
Today, the Trump administration pivots to another pillar of its foreign policy agenda, the next phase of the Israel-Gaza peace plan. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to meet with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and later President Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Kamal Afzali, CBS News, London.
Zelensky said that he and some European leaders could come back to the U.S. to meet again with President Trump sometime next month.